Your name's just cut out. We pretty much spoken about mine. I sent it in for the context for the convo. Yeah, but let's do it on stream because I think it's a good idea. So you've got Barnes, you've got Lanzini. You don't want MacArthur. You've got the same kind of midfield, and you're sitting pretty with Diop, Dean, Zuma, Van Dijk, Robertson. So we've talked about Zuma. I'm not going to go into detail. Ryan obviously is going to need. Ryan's going to need to get rid of, right? At some point, we're all going to have to get rid of Ryan. Now, a lot of people are like, don't really like doing goalkeeper transfers, but goalkeepers are just an extension of your defense. And if they have bad fixtures, they're going to get bad results. And the only thing that can save them is save points. And they really need to have a shit defense to get loads of save points. And Ryan does not. Now, we already got a good clean sheet and bonus points for him. I think he's done us a service. 11 points in 2 games is not bad. But we're going to have to get a transfer out. Now, when is that? Probably in a couple of game weeks. So we can hope that Man City are going to shoot enough that he gets a couple of save points. We don't really need to deal with that, right? But Brighton have in the next, let me see, before we reset, they've got Southampton, I'm pretty sure. Who is it? Come on, load. Oh, sorry, clicking things. Come on now. An unexpected error. Fucking bastard. Hurry up and work. I'm refreshing. Come on now. Oh no. Tim. What is happening? Global is not defined. Does that mean the link's not working to the soccer thing, right? Okay, fuck that then. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Where's your team? Ryan has... Here he is here. Ryan has Southampton next at home, which we could probably say is a clean sheet. And then we've got Man City, which is a rubbish fixture, and we can just assume that it's not working. Tim Lum's here. He hasn't done anything. Tim, is that you, actual Tim? Actual Tim, who makes this, that I sit and talk it up all the time? Or are you just another Tim and you're taking no, you're not. I was gonna go nuts if that was the guy in my stream. That would have been absolutely incredible. Okay, so sorry, let's move this train running. I know I'm waffling. So Ryan has Southampton, Man City, Burnley, Newcastle, right? Burnley could be okay. Newcastle probably will be okay. Southampton will be maybe okay. And Man City's going to be bad. So I don't think he's a fire just yet. I'm just another Tim. I heard you say Tim. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate that, Tim. Love you, Tim. Thanks for coming and hanging out in the stream, Tim. Ryan's not a fire just yet. I feel like they could clean against Southampton. They could clean against Burnley home. They probably will clean against Newcastle, who I'm pretty sure have yet to score a goal. So that's 3 potential cleans. Realistically, probably only 2. But 2 cleans in 4 for Ryan's not bad. And then after that, Chelsea, Tottenham aren't great. Aston Villa away's not great. Everton's not great. Norwich's not great. Man United's not great. Liverpool, blah, 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 blah. So, you don't want to have them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games. But we're okay for the next 4. So I think by game week 7, Pope has really, really good fixtures. Is there anyone with Pope in their team? No, he plays for Aston Villa. Let's go to transfers. Let's go to Burnley. Here's Pope's fixtures. So game week 7, after Norwich, they've got Aston Villa, Everton, Leicester. These aren't great. Chelsea, not good. But then Sheffield, West Ham, Watford, Crystal Palace. I feel like there's going to be clean sheets in there way more than the other, right? And by that point, game week 7, we can definitely assess if there are other players that we're willing to go for. So I think Ryan to Pope or Ryan to someone game week 7 is a must. And by that time, we might be on our wild card, so we could maybe shuffle and get Leno, because we've all talked about how Leno looks fucking amazing for 5 million in game week 5 onwards, right? So I think that is definitely in the cards just now is going for maybe an Arsenal goalkeeper. The cheapest way into that defense, 5 million. Oh wow, you just recognized his name? Did you write for Read Everything? What is Read Everything? Read Everything. Sport, fashion, cars, music, film, show business. I accept. I accept the cookies. Tim. Lum. Search. I used to write for Read Norwich. Oh wow, there's loads of sports stuff. That's awesome, man. We've got writers in. I feel like I don't like that. Please don't read anything I wrote. I've never actually done it professionally in my life. I just like writing things down. You guys sound like professional writers for actual websites. Please read my shit and give me criticism. I want feedback. No one ever gives me feedback on my shit. Anyway, we've got 2 writers in the they're in the chat and they're chatting to each other. That's mental. That's mental. Well done, both of you, for being professional writers. I love that. Anyone can write for the website, Dave. Don't worry. Don't put yourself down, Jimmy. You're my only subscriber, and I'm going to back you to the end. So, Tom, I think your team's banging. I don't think I would change a thing. MacArthur going. MacArthur's 5.5, right? I'm pretty sure. Or 5 million. And you're just a bit too far away from Salabos. But Zuma can be downgraded easily enough. You don't have any 4 million... any 4 million defenders, so you can go down from Zuma to Lundstrom like without worrying about it, because Lundstrom is great just now as like a performing bench player, and he's good enough to have as your first sub even, and Zuma hasn't been looking too hot, and he's probably on your watch list to get rid of anyway. So for me, Ryan needs to go game week 7. Zuma needs to be watched the next couple games, and then you could definitely go down to Lundstrom if you need to. In the meantime, MacArthur's on your bench, which is absolutely fine. He can get upgraded to Salabos or whoever you need to do it if you've decided to go down to Zuma. But again, potentially, you have in the bank 0.8 million. So can you afford MacArthur to... Can you afford MacArthur to Salabos or whoever his name is just now? I don't know how much MacArthur is. I'm sorry. Let me check. MacArthur. 5.5. You can afford him. Oh, so you wouldn't need to downgrade Zuma. So that'll be your next transfer, right? That's going to be your next transfer, is probably him. Just not taking another -4 when I can bench him this week. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Good choices. Good choices all round. I think your team's set up really, really well. I really like it. Lanzini's a good shout. De Bruyne and Sterling Salah. Your bench is okay. MacArthur's a better bench than most players. Yeah, fucking team's banging. Well done, buddy. Right, let's check someone else. Let's check out someone else. And thank you if you sent your team in. I'm going to try and get everyone. Liam, I'm going to look at your team. I'll look at your team afterwards. I know you're away. If you're watching this, I'll have a look at your team. I'll probably answer you tonight. Tempted to use, but I probably won't. All right. D. Bart. If you're in the stream, hello. I've not seen you before. Oh, lovely. Lovely love hearts. TY for the RMT. No worries, my man. D. Bart, I've never seen you in the stream before, so if you're here, thank you very much. And if not, that means you've just sent your team in for the viewer RMT and you're not even viewing the RMTs that you're part of. But that's okay. Would like to go Wilson to Rashford, but need 0.1. Maybe Dean to Coleman. The problem is I'm stuck with Ryan in one transfer per week until game week 5 at least. Any other ideas? Team did okay first 2 game weeks, but now is kind of a mess. Oh goodness, what a setup. Alright, team. Big fat sexy team. What do we think of this? Can't see his team. That's because I was building it up first, right? It's because I was building his team up first. So he wants to do Wilson to Rashford, but he doesn't have the money. And he wants to see if he can downgrade Dean to Coleman. So right off the bat, we are not downgrading Dean for anyone. Absolutely not. And as we've just talked about, Ryan is worth saving for at least game week 7. He got Taylor fucked like you. Yep. So he's fucked on that part. He's got Lanzini, he's got Trossard, Salah, De Bruyne, Aubameyang, Wilson, Greenwood. Aubameyang's an interesting one that we can talk about later, but for right now in this stream with an hour and 26 minutes running time, I'm just going to leave it. I don't want to talk about premium strikers just now. Yeah. So he wants to keep him. Let's just leave it. So we're going to ignore Aubameyang. We've got Wilson, who needs to go, I think. Trossard, that needs to go. Taylor, that can stay on the bench. And Ryan, who we can keep. So really the fires here are Trossard and Wilson. And I feel like... Could he afford that? So what's that? 6 and 8 is 14. If you do 7.6 for Martial, that leaves you 4.4 million. No, 6.4 million. 6.4 million for a midfielder. And then if you go Celebos, that's 5.6, which would be a 0.8 million in the bank. I don't think I would mind that. I think... Oh no, you wouldn't be able to do that. I don't want to suggest Pookie, but... D up to 5.0, Alba to Kane. Yeah, that's an option. Wilson to one of those 6.5 to 7 options. You don't want to suggest Pookie. Now, I don't think we can go for Pookie. Because of his price rise, he might be worth getting just now, but I don't think so. I'm gonna leave Pookie just now because we've talked about him a lot. I just don't think it's time yet. I think that he might blank next week and people reevaluate, and then if he blanks 2 weeks in a row, he's getting ditched. He's a very volatile market asset just now. I can't see him blanking 2 game weeks in a row. He's going to be value at 7 million anyway, so let's just hold fast now, right? I'm sticking with Timo till the end. Yeah, absolutely. If you started with him at 6.5, fucking, yeah, if I had him, I'd be so happy. But right now, we have to make a decision on whether he's worth a transfer. And you're a Norwich fan. So it means that you didn't even do it because you knew he was going to be good. You did it because you're lucky and you're biased. I love it. And I'm pretty sure I told you that when I first seen your team. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, I mean, 29 goals. You got to expect he's going to score a few. My mate started with Lukaku last season because he's a United fan. No, it's not because he's a United fan. It's because he's a twat. I've been back in Pookie in the Prem for ages. No, I know. I'm only joking, Jim. Jim, Bob, Jimmo, Jimmy, Jim. If you can ever find out what film that's from, that I keep saying Jim, Jimmy, Jim, I will refund you your money. I mean, it's a really weird reference. Jimmy, Jim. So yeah. D Bart's team. Well, big fat sexy manager. I think Wilson downgrading to someone that allows you to go Lanzini is, or not Lanzini, Trossard to Martial is probably a better idea. But that means you're stuck in that weird 7 or 6.4 million mark for a striker. That's a bit of an issue. It's through Twitch Prime. Stay classy. Trossard to Caballos. 0.9 in the bank. Yeah. And then what does he do? You know, I might be tempted to say just hold on until the end of the game week. See what's happening in the pressers. Find out if Keane's going to be playing. And then maybe take a punt on them. I know that's wishful thinking. I think Martial's probably one to go for. I think we need to go... I mean, if you go Rashford, that's a bit of an issue. Because Rashford was playing on the wing. He wasn't playing as a striker. And Martial was playing up front. So you want Martial over Rashford, especially with the transfer price. So is there anyone for 6.4 million or less in the striker? Lanzini to Martial then. But Lanzini I feel like is a good pick from now on. Oh, it's so difficult. All right, here we go. He's got 0.5 in the bank, and we missed that. We missed that, lads. We missed it. Which means, and Jimmy, you're going to love this. I can't believe we missed that. It's so annoying. Wilson down to... No, Trossard up to Martial means that he's going to have to get a Wilson to... a 6.4 million, right? We didn't, you did. Yeah, get fucked. No one shouted it. I didn't see anything. No one said anything. Yeah, 6.4 million plus the 0.5 gives him 6.9 million to play in midfield or in striker. Did you really? Oh, I missed it. Oh yeah, you did the calculation, 0.9 in the bank. Yeah, fair enough. It was me, lads. I caught it in the end, right? Blimey, what striker is 6.9 million? Barnes. That's who. Barnes with the good fixtures. So 6.9 million means that he can go for Trossard to Martial, and then Wilson to Barnes or Pukki, or Keane if he drops tonight. Any of those players, right? Trossard is definitely not going to go down. So for me, I would actually bank a transfer. And this is weird, because everyone that he has is pretty decent, right? You've done it the wrong way. Oh, De La Feu. I genuinely thought that you meant to do the exclamation mark De La Feu to check the command, because it didn't even register in my mind that you would have said that he should transfer Wilson to De La Feu. That's how much of a non-entity in my head De La Feu is. I legitimately was about to go, oh, I think you've typed that incorrectly. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, De La Feu went down in price. I'm so fucking happy. I was shouting about how shit he was since the beginning. That's so funny. Well done, untradeable Crespo, you beautiful man. That's hilarious. Right. I think what I would do if I was this person, Mr. D Bart 5, is I would bank one transfer and go Wilson to Pukki or Barnes, whichever takes your fancy. If that loads and I see De La Feu, yeah, I was fucking raging. So Tom was tinkering for ages, and he sent me a team, and I was looking at it and it wouldn't load for me, and then he said just playing about or something, and I was like, and I could just tell because he wrote something like, you might not like it, right? And I texted and it wouldn't load, and I was looking at it, I was like, see if I see De La Feu in this team, see if this loads and I see De La Feu, I'm gonna go fucking mental. And then it loaded and De La Feu was there front and center. I dropped my phone. I was like, no, you didn't just do that after all the shit that I've been posting. I can't believe you sent me a team with fucking De La Feu. Oh, so justified. Fucking dropping price, you fucking fat prick. Love it. I said the 6.5 forward's a placeholder. No, I know. Didn't you start Murray? Hey, Murray gave me Trent Alexander-Arnold. Shut up. I needed Murray. I needed to have an extra striker. And to be honest, there's been no actual good 6 million or less strikers. I know Mapai got like a goal when he got subbed in. So I was kind of right on the team and the position, just forgot that they... Or not forgot, but just didn't care that they'd signed a new striker. So yeah, Wilson to Pukki or Barnes, whoever you think. And then that means you've got enough money to do either Trossard to Martial now, or bank a transfer and do Trossard to Martial next week, and then have another transfer to maybe get Taylor to Lundstrom or something. And then you've got a lot in the bank to play with later on. I'm pretty sure you might want to do Aubameyang to to Sterling at some point, which means Lanzini to, you know, Pookie, Aubameyang upgrade, downgrade in Van Dijk or something, or Robertson. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, Wilson definitely away. Trossard you could maybe leave for another week because they are playing Southampton at home. You could use that transfer to get rid of Taylor because he's not playing. He might drop again. We're not 100% sure. Everything else is decent, I think. So if you're not watching, buddy, I'll probably reply on your tweet there. But thank you very much for sending your team. Dave, when someone suggests De La Feu, oh, Murray is dog shit. Yeah, he was dog shit, but he was on penalties. What about Ryan? When's he gone from the team? Yeah, I'm in bed but can't get to sleep now. Damien Pirate. Ryan, if you weren't here for that, don't mention De La Feu. I love when people mention him because it's so vindicated. I feel so good. Ryan can get kept until game week 7. And then you have to bin him because his next 8 fixtures are absolute horseshit. Yeah, I like that one. I like what face. How do you... I don't even know how to do this. Oh, it's a capital? What face? Is that all you have to do? You just type it. That's amazing. Can I put that in... Can I put that in the thing? Hold on, let's do that now. I know we've got regular viewers just now, so I don't mind just messing about. Hold on. Commands. Where's De La Feu? Where are you, little shit? Right, edit. Ugh. And then, what face? Right, does that work? Oh, RIP. Right, let me try this. Yeah! I can't believe that works. That's funny. I'm sure you're gonna mention De La Feu when you see my team. Oh shit. Oh shit. Let's do that next. Let's do that next. It's raw. Oh no, you didn't. No. Raw, no. Oh, Fs. Fs. I need Fs. I need to see all the Fs. We need a De La Feu emote. Oh my god. We need something. What faces? Something. Oh. F. I'm just going to keep typing it if no one else does. Oh my god. Raw, how could you? How could you? Oh, did you send your team without the actual thing? What do you think? Keeping De La Feu only for the next 2 game weeks, West Ham home and Newcastle away. Come on, bro. Right, okay. Joking aside, what do we think of De La Feu for West Ham home, Newcastle away? Lose one of the 7 mil defenders, invest up. Yeah. Maybe get rid of De La Feu. Oh, he's dropped in price and everything. You've actually lost money on De La Feu. I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm trying to be a professional streamer, giving professional advice, and I'm laughing. You lost money. Oh, you actually lost money. Oh. Oh. Right. We're professional. Take Trent Alexander all the way down to 5.5 and save yourself from De La Feu. Okay. I would keep Trent over Robertson, to be fair. Right. We're going to spend some time. Stick to the De La Feu commitment, dude. Prove Dave wrong. Yeah, prove me wrong. Maybe you'll eventually get your money back. Right. Stop it, guys. Triple captain him. Please do not do that. Alright. Alright. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's 11:30. Alright. It's 11:30 at night. Stop it. It's not us. It's you. I know it's me. It's me. Okay. I don't know who you had, Raw. I'm trying this since Game Week 1, but it's not working. Right, it's Raw. I don't know if you can do it. Can you tell me who you had in your squad before you're making these transfers? So I can see who you had. Because I like Ceballos and I like Pukki, Grealish and King. Right, okay. So Grealish is 5.5, right? And King is 6.5. And you must have had 0.5 in the bank. Or is Grealish 6 million? 6 million, okay. So you've downgraded that to Ceballos, you've upgraded King to Pukki, you've got 2.2 in the bank. Mate, you could go Delafeu to Barnes right now. You could do that right now. You could take the hit, fuck Delafeu, hope Barnes doesn't rise. Is Barnes rising? Where are you? Price changes. Let me just check real quick. Is he rising a second time? I think everyone's focusing on... Nah, he's not. He probably won't. Okay, so he's 6.6, so you could probably wait. That's not your team. Given Delafeu 2 more games, and Barnes has 2 shit games, and then after that, bringing Barnes in, I actually don't mind that strategy. I actually don't mind. You could go... I like your transfers as well. So who are you playing then? You've got Pukki, Delafeu, Sterling, De Bruyne, Salah, Ceballos, the exact same midfield as me. Zinchenko, Dean. Yeah. You know what? These transfers are absolutely fine. Is there a way you can go Grealish and 6.5 and 6.5 to 7.6? I'm thinking Martial. I'm trying to work out how much do you have left if you went for Martial. So you've got 6 plus 6.5 is 12.5 minus 7.6. That means you've got 9, which is 8, which is 3.9 left, which doesn't work. Or 4.9 left, which would mean getting another kind of Dendonker, so that doesn't work out. Yeah, if you want to go Pukki, or, I mean, you have to do it tonight. It's a better team than mine, bar Delafeu, to be fair. It's a good team. I think it's a good team. Lundstrom definitely makes it a bit better. If you're going to go Pukki, you have to do it tonight. Because tonight, he's rising again. So I would do that. I would just go for that. Yeah. Yep. I don't see anything wrong with your transfers, my man. So I think if you're going to go for Pukki, and Ceballos is a great downgrade, you're still getting him really, really cheap at 5.6. I expect him to be 6.5 million by the end of the season. Honestly, he's so good. And Arsenal's fixtures coming up are great. I think I would go for that. I think you've done a great job in checking to see where your fires are. Unfortunately, Delafeu is a big fire, but he has better fixtures than his counterparts. He didn't do too badly last game. He was just on the wing. I mean, it's literally what I tweeted to Watford. I tried to tell them, but they wouldn't listen. But leave him in your team for now, and then we'll see. Right. Thank you very much for sending your team in. Thank you for the laugh. Your team's actually banging. Like, it's not bad at all. I really like your team. I really like your transfer choices. I think you're setting the ship right with those transfers. So good on you. Guaranteed prize for me. I think we should make a sub-only giveaway. No, I don't think that's a good idea. I think you'll win every time. You're already potentially winning. You're 10th. You're 9 spaces away from winning a free top. And you're 8 places away from winning 30 quid. And you're 7 places away from the best of all, which is a good handshake, fist bump, and a high five. So, stick in there, buddy. Tim Lum says, I went Fraser to Trezeguet last night to beat Fraser price drop and keep options open. Then today went Wilson to Pukki and Perez to Kevin De Bruyne. Didn't mind the -4 hit. Those sound fucking good. Yeah, Tom wants that fist bump. He thinks I'm coming to fucking wherever he is. What if you're in England? That's just a wee trip and a skip and a hop for me. I keep saying China, but you don't like it when I say that. So I'm just going to say Asia. Trezeguet's debatable. Yeah, but if he's enabling Kevin De Bruyne, then that's fine with me. It is China. Okay, well, fucking China. Maybe it's because I said Beijing last time and you were upset about that. Fuck knows. I can't keep up with where you're from. Was kind of enabling though. I mean, we didn't have a lot of time. That's the thing. We've got to remember that. It is Beijing. Well, fucking, what did I say then? I don't remember. What's wrong with you? Sorry. I don't remember where you work. I don't remember where I work. I also tried to do some freelance work while making the decision, which didn't help. Yeah, that's the thing. I wrote about it tonight, is that, like, there are so much things happening, so many transfers happening. It's really difficult. And I was sitting there at 2 a.m., like, worried that I was going to miss out on a Pookie rise. And it was doing my nut in. And then realized, like, I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to do it all Sunday night and we'll deal with it then, because I just can't make a good decision now. So I would commend you for making no bad mistakes there. Like, Trezeguet's a bit of an issue, but, like, Kevin De Bruyne's great, you know, and Pookie is great. So I wouldn't worry too much about it, lad. Good shouts, good shouts. Vanille Narang tweeted me saying, should I get Wan-Bissaka in? If he's watching this part, no, you shouldn't. I wouldn't get any of them in until further notice. 2 free transfers. What move should I make? Says Heko Mundo. Let's have a look. Let's see what we think about this. I think this might be the last one I do, because I'm going to have to be getting on. It's getting quite late. It's a late stream and I've already went over. Sorry about that, lads. Oh no. Go. Are you here? Dot? I forget what your name is. Wait, I'm pretty sure it's Sawsington. Is that you? Is it Sawsington or Untradeable Crespo maybe? I forget who this is. It's not you. Did you send me your team in? I know you've been here the whole time. Oh, it is you, Untradeable Crespo. That's you as well. Okay, so we'll do these real quick. Not today. That's fine. I'm streaming on Thursday again as well. Right, we'll do these 2 real quick. This was sent by Heko Mundo. It says 2 free transfers. What should I do? Zinchenko, Alexander, Van Dijk, Fredericks, great. Pope's fine for now. Sterling, Salah, Perez, De Bruyne, Wilson, King. Okay. Wilson to Pookie, Perez to Martial, and enable, and then whatever you've got left for King. So what would that be? Pookie 6.7. Martial is 7.6. So that gives us 3, carry the 1, is 15.3. And you have Wilson's 8, King 6.5, Perez 6.5, which is 13.21. So 21 from 15 leaves 5.7. Double Bournemouth against Man City. I'm James on Twitter with a sloth icon. Ah, okay, cool. Perez can get in the C though, and no, Dean. No, Dean, that's true. Then Donker, Greenwood, Rico though. I don't think there's any movement to get Dean unless you downgrade Alexander Arnold or Van Dijk, and I don't think I'm gonna say that. Bin, Wilson, Perez, and King. Yeah, I agree. All right, what's happening, Mick? What's going on? I'm on the fence about swapping Van Dijk for Zinchenko. I just noticed you said that. Mick Mackay, 94. I'm on the fence about swapping Van Dijk for Zinchenko. If you have 2 defenders, Liverpool, and you have no City, City have such good fixtures that it's really difficult to suggest that they won't get any clean sheets. And my issue is that spending, 13.5 million on someone who is on a team that looks dodgy, I'm just not into it. So I would probably say to go for that. But I know that you don't. It's not necessary. It's not fire. If you're not going to downgrade him for any other reason other than just downgrade him, I'd probably leave it. Any thoughts on best mid for 6.1 or less? Thinking about Mount at the moment. Stats look decent. It's Celabos all the way. It's Sabelos, definitely. Thanks, Tom. Barnes, Pookie, Martial, but would be slightly weak up top. Barnes and Pookie up top. Yeah. But you've got Martial, which is an out of position striker, and you want Martial over Rashford, and you've got, De Bruyne, Sterling, Salah. I think that's a great shout. Not Ndombele. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Ndombele either. We haven't really seen what he's capable of, and Celabos looks like he's playing so much higher up. I'm going to learn how to say his name for tomorrow. Even as a Spurs fan, I would say not him. Fair enough. Yeah, but for that price range, there's not loads to work with. That's true. Very anti and Dembele at the start. Less now. He's playing quite far forward. He is playing quite far forward, but for 0.5 less, you can get some Ceballos. So I feel like that's a pretty good shout. Mick, thank you so much for coming to stream, buddy. Appreciate that. Even with his next two fixtures. Yeah, because you're getting him in at the ground floor, right? I know that like he's in Arsenal attack, they're not really looking for you're not really looking for defensive points. You're looking for them to go out and out attack. Liverpool, yes, is a bit of an issue, but nothing else. I'm pretty sure they're going to be attacking no matter what team they're facing, except for Liverpool, especially Tottenham. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about that too much. He's cheap enough that you shouldn't have to worry about that. And if it doesn't work out, like, he's only 5.6 million. De Bruyne, yeah. So this team, Perez, Wilson, and King, I think that's absolutely fine to trade out for Martial. You could probably, like, you'd have Dendoncker and Rico. I was thinking, like, if you had Lundstrom, you could probably play him. It is a difficult one because you could go Wilson to Rashford and it might make things a bit easier. King down, but yeah, I think jumping on the bandwagons aren't that bad of a thing just now. They do look good. They're not 100% worth it, but you've kind of put yourself in an awkward position if you want Perez to go to Martial, which we do. But you could also do Lanzini. You could go Lanzini, and then you could get King and Wilson to not 100%. Mick Mackay, cheers. He's cheering me. You were the first person to ever cheer me. Thank you so much for the one cheer. No longer on the fence, you've convinced me. Zinchenko for the win. Thank you so much, buddy. Is that one cheer? Nice. You are the top of our leaderboard. Not quite a sub, you're absolutely right. But I'm pretty sure he's subbed to my little brother, so that's fine. I thought I could feel the cat. It was just me. It was just myself. Yep, definitely me. 1 bit. Stop flexing your Amazon Prime sub. Yeah, so everyone who's here, just to let you know, I now have a sub button. I'm a legitimate streamer giving out legitimate advice. And it's free if you've got Amazon Prime. So fucking chuck us some money if you want. And all money that I'm getting is going towards getting a subscription to Fantasy Football Scout for that amazing heat map that they have. It's not letting my watch ads for bits at the moment. Not even my Amazon Prime. That's funny. All right. I think we're done with this team. It's a difficult one. It's difficult pricing. You could potentially make a swap. So you could go King downgrade to a 4.5, and that means you could upgrade Rico to Dean. I'm pretty sure, right? Because King to a 4.5, like any 4.5 striker, gives you 2 million, which means Rico to Dean could work, and that means you could have 5-4-1, and then you could go Wilson to Pukki and Perez to Martial. Does that work? Does that work? Hold on. I don't want to say this in case it doesn't work. Right, Wilson and Perez are 6.5 and 8 million. It's easier if you guys send me your transfer pages, but whatever. That is 14.5 minus 7.6 is 6.9. Yeah, awesome. So you could, I think actually that's what I would do. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm glad I spent a little bit more time on it. I would go King. Oh no, because that's like loads of transfers. That is loads of transfers. Do I care? Don't think I care. Who could I keep? Who's Dean playing next? I'm trying to think of like the best way to do this. Aston Villa, that's a good fixture. I think I would try and do that. I'd rather take a -8 than have 2 Bournemouth attackers and Perez. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't want to give that advice, but I think that's genuinely what I would be considering right now. King to Dean is 2 transfers, but that's 2 transfers worth it. And then Wilson and Perez to Martial and Pukki, those 2 transfers are worth it as well. So that's 4 transfers that I would do normally for 1 hit. So why not do them both for 2 hits? Bournemouth are playing City realistically, you're getting fucked. You're getting fuck all. If I had to only do 1 hit and wait for the next transfer, then I would probably go King downgrade, Wilson downgrade, Perez upgrade, and play Dendoncker against Burnley at home for 1 game week, and then do Rico to Dean the next game. I think that's what I would do. But I would work towards those. I think I would go a 5-4-1 in this position, because you don't have Dean, and if you were to get Dean, you need to make a defensive transfer anyway, and there's no point in you dropping both of the Liverpool players just now because it's still 4. Mick Mackay for the sub. Thank you so much, buddy. Appreciate that. Fucking yes. Aguero. Thank you very much for a sub. We've got 2 subs. I think he heard you. He's mugged you right off. He heard you shouting about how he only 1 bit. There you go. Now he's got a sub and a bit. Thank you very much, Mick. I appreciate that. That's amazing. 2 subs in my first stream. Celebration. Hold on. Right, we have 2 minutes left to do the next team. And this one's from Dot. I always forget who this is. Always forget. Is it Untradeable Crespo? Is that you? Is this you? If it is you, let's do your team. We've got 2 minutes, guys. You got 2 minutes. Yes, it is you. Awesome. Thank you so much. It's a weird name, just Dot. If it was even just Crespo or something, it's all good. Okay, 2 minutes. Right. In the bank, 1.4 million. That's a lot to work with. You've got Pukki. You've got King. We don't want King. Trossard, we can deal with 1 other game. You've got Pope. That's fine. Button. Robbo. Right, your back line has got Adam Smith in it, and we don't need him, and we do like Dean. But we're 0.1 away from Dean. So what can we do to save that? What can we do to save that? Already transferred Pukki in, by the way. Yeah, that's cool. So does that mean 1.4 million in the bank? Yeah, I think what you must have had you must have had Wilson and you transferred in Pukki, is that right? I think that's probably what happened. I was going to do King to a 4.5 and Donk to Martial. If you want Martial, I would get Trossard out of the way. Who are you playing just now? You're playing Robertson, Van Dijk, Zinchenko, Fredericks, De Bruyne, Trossard, Salah, Sterling, King and Pukki. 4-4-2. Adam Smith is so much money for nothing. There's an extra 0.5 in there. Trossard to Celebos and Smith to Dean. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking just there. I was doing the math in my head. So if you did Trossard to Celebos or Celebos and then Adam Smith to Dean, you could also then do another transfer and upgrade King to whoever you wanted, right? You could do King to Barnes. But if you want Martial, then you could do Adam Smith to Lundstrom, right? Zinchenko to Dean, surely? No, I don't think so. He was a panic buy after Taylor got injured game week 1. Oh wait, never mind. The thing is, I think all the strikers are shit. Yeah, strikers aren't that great. You've got Pukki, so that's fine. So I think King... So if you do Adam Smith to Lundstrom, and just have him as a great 4.0 defender, and he's going to rise tonight too. And then Trossard to Martial. Oh, mamma mia. Ben, welcome to the fucking sexy club, my man. How's it going? Mamma mia. We'll need to do some emotes or something to get people involved. I fucking love that Mamma Mia, by the way. Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, team, but if we did Adam Smith to Lundstrom, we've then got 1.9 million in the bank, which means we can go Trossard to Martial, leaving us 0.3 in the bank, which means we could do King to Barnes. Right? I think that's what I would probably do. Because we want, if you want Martial, then I would get rid of Trossard because his fixtures are so bad. Dendonker's such a good bench player. That's a -8. Adam Smith, Trossard, and King. Oh, have you already done Pookie? As in you only have one transfer. Hey Ben, how's it going, buddy? Appreciate you jumping in. Thank you very much for the follow, my man. Did you already do Pookie? Like, is that part of your free transfer? He has 2 free transfers. I know, I already done Pookie yesterday to get the value. Right, okay. So, that means you only have 1 free transfer and this isn't, like, I don't understand. Am I losing my mind? So you only have 1 transfer. I have 1 the app's buggy. Right, okay, awesome. Right, that changes things then. We need to leave Trossard. We need to leave... The app's fucked this year. So many players. I know. Okay. Adam Smith can get downgraded, and King can get upgraded to Barnes, and then Trossard you can stick it out with Trossard for one more game week, and then get Martial for game week 4. Who is Martial playing game week 4? They're playing Crystal Palace at home next game, and then Southampton away. You know what you could do? You could do King downgrade. You could do King downgrade to a random 4.5. You could then upgrade Trossard to Martial, and then leave Adam Smith and upgrade him to whoever you want, probably Dean for game week 3 or after game week 3. Or if you'd rather wait on Martial and get Dean now, then that's what I would do. But King needs to get downgraded, Trossard needs to get upgraded to Martial, and Adam Smith needs to get upgraded to Dean at some point. And that changes your 4 to 5. Keep up the good work. I follow you on Reddit and Twitter and thought I'd check out the stream. Thank you very much for coming in, buddy. That makes me really happy. I haven't posted my shit on Reddit yet because I've been streaming, but I'm gonna post that now-ish. But it's weird. I might just post it tomorrow night. The memes are kind of ruining Reddit just now. I hope something's happening. Hope you had a good FPL weekend. I didn't. Thank you for asking. Damien Pirate says, I'm just checking possible transfers, and given that Sterling and Pookie might rise tonight, do you think it's worth to get them both and a hit but forego Martial? I'm the team with Trossard and Aubameyang. Get Sterling and Pookie might rise. Yes, I think Sterling and Pookie are better than Aubameyang and Trossard. I think Sterling's a must-have for the rest of the season. I didn't want to jump in, Damien, with any of your premiums, but I think Sterling is definitely someone who I want and will never get rid of this season. And Pookie, with the price rise, you can downgrade and it won't be a big deal if he doesn't do well. Personally, I might get Barnes over Pookie, but whatever, I go for it. What are your suggestions for a placement for Barkley? It's Ceballos. I feel like we could do... I don't know how you pronounce his name. Tom, can you write his name in the thing so that they know I'm talking? Ben knows who I'm talking about. I have no idea how to pronounce it. That's a lot. I might just tweet that. Now. Barkley replacement equals Ceballos. There you go. That's what I need to do. I need to have a Ceballos thing. We need to just have that copy and pasted. That is who I want over. He's a boss man, Arsenal number 10. Absolutely. Right, I think we're finished this team, right? I think we're done. I want Dean, I want Martial, and I want King downgraded. And in whatever order you want to do that, if you want to do that all in one game week, I'm fine with that. If you want to hold Trossard on and get, because he's your best player or has the best fixture next game week, that's absolutely fine. If you really want Martial, that's fine with me as well. But Dean, Martial, and King downgraded, and it means you're playing a 5-4-1 from now on with Pookie. Absolutely. Happy midnight. And with that happy midnight, that means it's time to go to bed. Thank you very much, everyone, for sending your teams in a little bit later than usual. I think I got to everyone, and if I didn't, I think I did. But if I didn't, I'm really sorry. Liam, if you're watching, I'm going to do your team specifically on Twitter, because I know that you're on holiday and stuff. But man, what a stream. There's so much going on. There's so much things happening. Thank you so much for Jim Bob, Jimmy for subscribing. Thank you so much to Mick for subscribing and the bits. Thank you all for following. If you haven't followed, press follow. I'm streaming Mondays and Thursdays. I'm also interviewing the old FPL General tomorrow on Fantasy Weekly, and so I'll post that this week at some point. I've also got the article that just came out. Sort out some subscriber emotes, in my opinion. Absolutely, we'll do that for Thursday. And you can check out my article that I wrote for Fantasy Football Scout. If you click on that link there, it'll take you to the newest one. But I'm gonna. There's so much things happening. We're FPL out of our fucking nuts here on the FPL Dave stream. Thank you very much, guys, for sending your teams in, doing all your good stuff. I will see you on Thursday. It's Rock. Good luck on the podcast. Thank you very much. I'm very, very worried about it. I'm pretty much shitting myself. I cannot wait. Cheers, guys. Appreciate it. Bye, 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 bye.